Black and messy.
That rapper Offset has been shot. We have a ex-post here coming from TMZ saying breaking Offset shot near Florida casino, and this happening just last night. We're bringing you out now. He's still going. He's still mad.
Black and messy. Y'all so black and messy. Now let's talk about it. Y'all so black and messy.
An incident happened, and Offset and Lil TJ were supposedly both shot. TMZ first reported that Offset was shot.
Black and Messy, Black and Messy. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Black and Messy podcast, where we talk about a whole bunch of messy things that black people do, because y'all know we messy. Now look, reportedly from the news, Offset, the rapper, got shot last night, like early, meeting up with this guy, Lil TJ, for a fight. And basically, I guess Offset won the fight, so somebody that was with Lil TJ started shooting like they starting to do now today. They just can't take a whooping. They got to shoot somebody. And at the end of the day, they say Offset got shot. I don't really know where he got shot at, because people saying the leg, the stomach, all this other stuff. But then it's like these guys was on the internet talking about meeting up with each other like they both not rich, like they both not stars. They got kids and family and got other things to do, to be meeting up like they still on them same blocks fighting. And reportedly somebody got shot. Now, DJ Academic saying they both got shot, but I'm not going to say that now if I don't fully know the truth, But at the end of the day, it's like Offset got shot, but he okay. But it's been so much stuff going on with this guy Offset, man. From Cardi B, he getting into it with everybody. He got a gambling problem. He borrowing money from everybody and not paying it back. He even threatened there was one girl that paid him, the girl that was on Drewski. He threatened her when he borrowed her money, and she asked for it back. He threatened her life, she said. Now, this guy gave him reportedly $10,000 at a thing they was gambling. And Offset got a gamble problem. It's so sad that the best Migo died, and Offset and Quavo got gambling problems, and Takeoff ain't even gamble. And he the one died from it. And this guy Offset, he done got script naked by Baby Nim over gambling. He borrowing all his money from gambling. Your wife done went off and got pregnant with somebody else. Like, you got all this stuff going on, and this guy still gambling and borrowing money. And reportedly met up with this guy, telling everybody on the internet what's going to happen, met up with this guy and got himself shot. Now, look at Flacco talking about it. Look how these guys just on the internet arguing like they not rich and they not blessed to get out the hood, and still keeping this hood mentality, and still don't understand your blessings of getting out the hood and changing. Look at this.
Offset told that boy, I'ma smoke you about the money you owe me. You gonna kill me about money you owe me? Offset says, you barely lived already. Who the F you think you talking to, ninja? You gotta be talking to the wrong ninja. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy. So, Lil TJ was the one who posted this, by the way, and he tagged Offset, and he says, Offset, yo, pay that tab, homie. Don't fade yourself over a little 10-pack. TJ responded back to Offset, and he says, Miami. Offset says, if it's that, stop DMing me for trace reasons. TJ says, nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. Offset says, say that.
Now, that is sad, man. These two guys, rich, supposed to be making music or doing whatever they doing, and they talking about meeting up and fighting and all this other stuff. Now, the one guy, he got a point. If I look out for you and I give you money, that's why you don't lend nobody money, especially not blacks, because it's like they gonna make you a problem and an issue if you ask for their money back. You got to be a man of your word. And reportedly, Offset been borrowing money from all the stars and not giving it back. Even Cardi B said all the money she done gave this man. So this man got a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? And he need to seek some help. But for you guys to get blessed, and y'all all on TV, and our young youth is seeing this, y'all meeting up, fighting and shooting and doing all this stuff, when y'all could be on a Caribbean cruise somewhere, or you know how many people in the hood wish they could get out the hood and do half of the things you guys doing. You guys getting this money, man, and y'all leave the hood, but keep that same mentality. Like if you was doing a drug deal business, if you was doing a drug deal and you in a big corporate office downtown or anywhere making a deal, would you dress the same and act the same in that corporate office deal that you doing in a drug deal? If you was working at McDonald's and then the way you working at McDonald's and the way you cooking things, if you start working at KFC, would you cook the chicken the same way you make a burger? See, a lot of people don't understand is when you make it up out the hood, and it's different time, different places for every single thing. But as you elevate in life, it's true that it's a lot of things you got to change. You got to change your mindset of thinking. You got to change the way you carry yourself. You got to change the way you act. If I'm out on the block with the homeboys and there's guns out and all this other stuff, my head cocked, pants sagging, what's up, gang, all this stuff. Now, if I'm somewhere where it's a lot of people at, a lot of kids at, it's a lot of rich people, if I'm at the award show, I'm not going to be in the award show sitting with my head cocked. Hey, what's up, gang? Thanks for this award, gang, with the gun out and all that other stuff. No, man. These blacks get rich and they don't realize that as you go up, once you get rich, it's a business move. Now this is your job. This is your career. So you gotta act as if you could rap and do all this other stuff, but you telling me you guys rich and famous and y'all still meeting up for fades? Y'all on the internet texting and fighting and all this. It's like, man, y'all showing everybody that ain't no use of getting no deal. You got label artists, label owners getting robbed by their own artists that they made rich and famous. Like this stuff is crazy, man. And then it's like Offset, you in the news for all type of stuff, man. This dude can't get right. This dude needs some attention. You need to be trying to figure out what's going on with that divorce. You know what I'm saying? For you to be meeting up with people trying to fight, and you had a whole wife that the whole world saw just moved on and got pregnant by a whole nother person, man. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff going on in your life, man, that you got any time to be worrying about meeting up and fighting with a person. And then what make it so bad about that, you owe that man and you threatening people that you owe. You meeting up trying to fight people that you owe, man. It showed you your character is completely trash and messed up. But what's so bad about it, you guys is some of the biggest artists that all these kids is looking at. And you guys is still not carrying yourself as a better example for our young black youth. And it's sad that we still promoting people like y'all and y'all get up out the hood and don't know how to change from hood to business people, man. All the old artists knew how to change from hood to business people. From Jay-Z, look at Ice T. Ice T on Law and Order, all type of stuff, man. But Ice T was a real gang banger and a real pimp. LL Cool J, all these guys was really street guys. Diddy and them, you could say what you want about Jay-Z and all them, but these dudes knew when it was time to put that suit on and take that fitted cap off. Is a big difference. All the big artists that came out that you see fully made it because they transitioned from a street life type of person and they became business people. Now you seeing them in movies. You seeing them own things. You seeing them do all this other stuff. Look at Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy, these dudes is real street dudes. Not where you see Trick Daddy. He on TV with an apron cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big difference, man. Only the strong survive. And the smartest people, when you checkmate this world and you really know how to live life, you come to understand that it's so many things you will have to change. Once you leave the hood, man, you can't take that hood mentality with you, or it's going to bring you down. Rest in peace, King Von. I keep saying that. Lil Durk, I'm gonna keep on talking about them because they the guys, but they let social media and still trying to hold this image take them out. You know what I'm saying? When they was the biggest things ever. You know, I gotta give credit to NBA Youngboy because NBA Youngboy seemed like he very smart and he not letting this game change him. He not letting this game throw him off. He keeping level headed and it looks like he's staying out the way. You know, and you gotta be smart enough to stay out the way. They talking about Gucci Mane snitching and all that, but you got to understand, Gucci Mane is a businessman now. It's insurance. It's all type of things that come with them contracts. And if you get robbed for your jewelry and all, and you got insurance on it, You're not gonna get none of that back if you don't file a report. It's a time and place to be gangster if you feel like that. But once you leave out the hood and now you in these big mansions and all that, do you still consider yourself as a hood person? Because you're not in the hood no more. A lot of them don't understand the difference. You living in mansions. Y'all at these shows, y'all on movies, y'all doing all these great things, but y'all still feeling y'all brain. Y'all got to prove that y'all hood, but ain't lived in y'all neighborhoods in years since y'all was rich. So y'all basically not hood no more. Leave that to the kids that's still out there in them streets. And y'all not setting no good example for them. If I'm living in a mansion, I'm not gonna be walking around and acting like I'm still on the Chicago low end streets, like I'm still in Fifth Ward. I'm still just sitting out there selling packs and doing all this, but I'm at award shows, I'm in movies, I'm on boats, I'm far away from the hood, but I'm still carrying that mentality. No, you might see me like Jay-Z out there playing tennis with the billionaires or something. Not none of that weird stuff, excuse me, but at the end of the day, you're gonna see me acting like I've made it out. The objective of it all was making it out. And these guys make it out and still got the mentality like they still in. And other people deserve them blessings more than y'all. Y'all rich and famous and y'all meeting up to fight for no reason. Give that man his money. If you're not gonna give him his money, just cut him off and hey, whatever happened, happened. But you run into the drama. Y'all gotta keep on proving yourself. That's the worstest thing about us, brothers and sisters. We feel like we gotta prove ourselves way after we made it out. So the old school guys, that's over with because all the old school guys knew to come up, get that money, make it out the hood. That was the plan, and then they transitioned to something else. Now we own in restaurants, we on movies, we on TV shows, we going up and up and up. All the old school dudes you see, they still rich. All these new school dudes, they going broke so fast because they keep in that same hood mentality and don't know how to change when you leave the hood. You know what I'm saying? The objective is to change your mindset. When you get rich and when you grow up, you gotta change that mindset of you still poor and broke in the hood. Because now you rich and famous in a mansion in Hollywood. So you gotta live as if you that. And you gotta protect that. You got kids, you got investments, you got a business. Get in the studio and make some music, cause that's what we've been paying y'all to do. And all y'all been doing is just shooting and killing and acting like little kids. Y'all don't deserve none of this blessing, man. It's sad. The wrong people is getting the blessings, man. And it became extremely too black and messy.
Black and messy. Y'all so black and messy. Now let's talk about it. Y'all so black and messy.